Hi Libra, I'm Ronique and welcome to Scorpio Soul Time. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to this Aries Full Moon Tarot spread. That full moon occurs on September 29th, 2023 at 5:57 a.m. Eastern Standard Time at 6 degrees of Aries. The sun is in your sign of Libra and the moon sits across the sky in Aries. So before we get into it, Libra, because there's a lot to talk about, thank you to each and every one of you for your likes, your subscribes, your comments. Thank you for giving my videos a thumbs up. If you haven't already, I would love if you would subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell notification. It will let you know when I upload new content, okay? Libra, this is a big time. I have said the same thing to Aries as well, because you all are now in your, we're in your ecliptical nodal axes here, right? For the 18-month period that started back in April with Aries eclipse. So I would say look back on those two Aries new moons that we actually had back in March and April. I've left the links below, but March 21st we had a new moon, which was that spring equinox that started in Aries, and then that next new moon on April 20th was the new moon solar eclipse. So you all will be having your first eclipse here coming up in October. I do have those October monthlies up, as well as the pre-eclipse season videos up, so do check the description box below. So big time for everyone, Libra, but especially you and Aries, okay? Let's get into it. You start off with the Eight of Cups in reverse, as well as the Temperance card in the upright, major arcana. Then you have the Nine of Cups in reverse, and you have the Hermit card, Virgo energy there in reverse. So you have some Virgoan and some Sagittarian energy working here. And Libra, I do think for many of you, it's going to be an interesting period, because you're kind of like in this in-between time of figuring things out amongst yourself or your friends or your family and relationships. But I also think that for many of you Libras, you're going to find that these next 18 months are going to be life-changing in some way, because anytime you have the eclipses in your sign, there could be huge things that need to be eclipsed out, especially around those Libra themes of toxic relationships, finding balance, okay? So just keep that in mind throughout the next 18 months. All right, let's see where Spirit would like you to focus your energy for this Aries full moon. And you have the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups usually indicates someone like a knight on a horse bringing you like some emotional support. This could be love related. But I will say that looking at the rest of your cards, I don't see any other people in your cards. So I do think that this is really for you to open up to new possibilities of people coming in your life and offering emotional support. Or this could be you offering emotional support to someone else, okay? Lastly, we're going to pull one more bonus card that's going to help us with our reading and see what additional messages Spirit has for you for this Aries full moon. Okay, you do have the Four of Wands. So remember where I was saying that there was no other people in your reading, but this Four of Wands does indicate some type of happy ending. So this is really good to see, Libra. Many of you all could be in a relationship, but you could also be kind of going back and forth as to what type of relationship you are ready for, what you are moving into. So I do think that this Knight of Cups and Four of Wands, just be prepared for a happy ending that is on the way, okay? So that's really great news. So looking over your cards, it looks like the first few weeks or the first week of this I can't talk. That's what the post Mercury retrograde does to my mouth. The first period of this Aries full moon, you do have the Temperance card and you have the Eight of Cups in reverse. I do think that some of you have been contemplating leaving an emotional situation where you are not feeling fulfilled anymore. But I do think that many of you are maybe backtracking or rethinking it through this Aries full moon. I do think that some of you are going to get some information around work-life balance or balancing out maybe your personal life and, you know, time for your friends and time for your loved ones, or, you know, time for yourself and time for your family. There is this balance that I do think that many of you Libras are going to be trying to figure out what is the best way for you to move on emotionally, but also how can you strike a balance with not only yourself, but maybe the people around you to find some more happiness in your life. I do think that some of you have had some wishes that haven't quite come true yet, maybe that you set back in April or March of this Aries season. You could see some culminations now here at this full moon. This Hermit card and the Nine of Cups, both in reverse, is suggesting that some wishes that you have been putting on hold, possibly because of work life or just not enough time or resources. The Hermit card really wants you to take some time for yourself, go within and figure out how you can rethink this situation in a better light or in a different way. I do think, Libra, that there is something you need to move away from, but you're not quite sure how to do it and when is the right time. And I do feel like someone is going to come into your life that could help you with that. And I do think that that Knight of Cups and that Four of Wands is suggesting be patient, but be really vigilant as you go into October, because this full moon happens just days before we move into October, and then we will be at your Libra eclipse by time we get to, I believe it's the 14th of October. So take a look at the description box below. It will highlight those links for those pre-eclipse videos, as well as the October monthlies that highlight all of the eclipse information. So Libra, looks like a positive full moon for you. I do think you're going to get some revelations about what emotionally you're needing to move away from and what it is you need to go within to figure out how to fulfill those wishes that you had possibly back in the spring of 2023. All right, Libra, I'll talk to you later.